had a tablespoon of peanut butter in my oatmeal. I had a bit of a weird day where like I was positive and then I got really down. At the moment I'm feeling very anxious about everything I've eaten today. Guilt will pass the more that I push this, but the ED won't. It can literally be like good, bad. Like really like my psychologist, and was saying with smaller thoughts, even challenging like adding a little bit more yogurt or something for me feels like a leap. And I got a bubble tea. Got the pearls, and the pearls really frightened me, and it's really yummy. Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess Tatham. If you're new here, this channel tracks my life as I recover from my eating disorder and shows you some fun things of everything I get up to. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to follow along for more, and also follow me on Instagram to stay up to date on more of my daily activities. So today is Thursday and we're just about to head out to take the dog for a walk into the park for the morning. I've had breakfast and I've already challenged myself for today. I had a tablespoon of peanut butter in my oatmeal with the protein powder and half a banana. So it was really challenging for me. Unfortunately though, the peanut butter was at the end of the jar and it was really dry. So I didn't eat it all. I'm going to be fully transparent there. But it's a step in the right direction and I will try it again and again and again. Exposure theory, that is how I am tackling this recovery. Anyway, today I have a dietitian appointment, but for now I should say hello, welcome to this vlog, and I will speak to you very soon. Hello everybody. It's a bit dark here. I don't know. It's obviously a lot later now. It's actually night time. I didn't film anymore today. Once we took the dog for a walk, Mum and I stopped at a coffee shop where we shared some banana bread, and that was a challenge. But we sort of got home late and raced off to the dietitian, and then I had a bit of a weird day where like I was positive and then I got really down, and then I did all my meals today. So breakfast snack, lunch snack, dinner snack, and so that was really good. But I did have a bit of a panic attack after dinner. Mum just put like a lot of sauce on my plate, and I just got really like overwhelmed and frustrated and angry and upset about the sauce, and it was too much and that it ruined the taste. I didn't like it and I felt guilty for eating it and everything like that. So I had a bit of a panic after dinner and I sort of just had a moment, but I pulled myself back up. I still went and finished off some leftover brownie that I had from the other day. Still went back and had that. Forced myself to do that. At the moment I'm feeling very anxious about everything I've eaten today. I'm feeling very physically self-aware, like I feel like my stomach's really big and I'm just sort of sitting around and feeling, I don't know, a bit just uncomfortable. But I still keep reminding myself that the guilt will pass the more that I push this, but the ED won't if I don't push it. And that's been something I've been reminding myself every day. I've been talking to one of my closest friends tonight. He's going through a similar thing right now. It's been nice to sort of share my feelings and everything about that, but it's just been a bit of a funny day, like just really emotional and stuff like that. But tomorrow I have an appointment with my psychologist, which I'm actually looking forward to, just to talk about anxiety. It's been really bad recently, just with increased intake of food and everything like that. The anxiety's just gotten really overwhelming with it all. I just wanted to fill you guys in on today and tell you that it can literally be like good, bad. Like it can just like turn on its head straight away with recovery, and literally thinking about dinner right now is making me feel like tight in the chest. Like that's my biggest indicator of anxiety. I get this tightness in my chest. And I'm really experiencing that right now, just thinking back. Like it literally makes me angry. Like you can't be angry towards food, it's just food, but that is how much emotion that I place on my food. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about it now because it's bringing back up bad emotions. It is a new day. It is Friday today and we are starting today on a positive note. Yesterday was a very roller coaster filled day of emotion, but today we're being positive and starting the day on the good foot, the best foot. I can't remember the saying. Anyway, you get what I mean. So it is currently just a little bit past 9. I've been up for a fair while now. I got up at 5:15 this morning, did yoga, and it was a really good sequence this morning, so I felt really good after that, nice and zen. And then I read for a bit, normal routine, had my breakfast, and have just been doing a few bits and bobs at the moment. I'm helping my mum set up her social media at the moment, so I just finished off some stuff for that. And yeah, sort of had a busy morning, but nothing too stressful going on there. So we are taking the dog to the park now. I'm just waiting for my mum to finish getting ready, And then I have a psychologist appointment today, which I haven't had for a few weeks. Being in hospital, and then like I couldn't get an appointment. It was a whole thing, but I have one today, and I can still do it over telehealth, which is great, so I don't have to go out. But yeah, not sure what I got up to today, but I will share with you what that is when I find out from my out. I thought I would show you guys what I had for breakfast today, because I made quite a big batch to have either for snack or breakfast tomorrow. So I made this, which looks really revolting, but it was just basically apple, banana, kiwi, cauliflower and zucchini. I know that sounds really gross, but we just had all these sort of like excess stuff to use up, so I made sort of like a porridge out of that, and I mixed in 2 types of protein powders. I mixed in this one and also this one, and a tablespoon of this, which is from Costco. And this mixed nut, it's got almonds, cashews, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds and flax seeds, and to me it tastes like some caramelly goodness. I don't know. So I mixed in a tablespoon of that and sort of just made like this porridge thing, and then I served up half of it with some coconut yogurt, bit of All Bran for some crunch, and then I cut up a little bit more banana on top. It was quite nice, a bit different, and it allowed me just to use up a bunch of things, which is always good. So yeah, that's what I've had, and then I just had a jasmine tea, taken all my vitamins, and yeah, so that's all I've eaten so far. So I will be having a morning snack, probably about 10ish today. I've also got my big bottle of Hydralyte here, which my doctor said I have to be drinking because I'm super dehydrated at the moment. But it's really sweet. So the dose for Hydralyte is actually 2 of the effervescent tablets, I think is how you say it. But I can only have 1 because it's just really strong. So I have to drink a bit more water because of it. But at least, hopefully I'm rehydrating, and that'll help my body and the weight and everything like that. I'm back from the morning. It's actually almost 11:30 now. Just took a wander, stopped into the pet shop, got Bub a new toy, and stopped at the coffee shop as well. I just had my snack, which I did film a clip of. It doesn't look very nice, but I'm sort of on a bit of a time crunch because I have my psychologist appointment in 5 minutes on telehealth. Feel myself being like, you can skip it, like it's fine, blah blah, and I was like, no. So, and obviously even though I have it a lot, cereal actually is really challenging for me, so having it more often is obviously challenging. Anyway, I actually just got my link for my appointment, so I'm gonna put on some lip balm, have a drink. I bought a notebook this time so I can write down. Sometimes I forget what my psychologist says, and then I leave and I'm like, what was that really inspiring thing that he told me to do? Anyway, so I've got my little eating disorder notebook where I just write random thoughts and feelings and all that. So I'm just gonna pop that here. Oops, something just fell out. What's that? I'm in my mum's art room, so it's all sort of like craziness in here right now. Okay, let's get some psychoanalysis. Just finished my psychologist session. It was really good. I always get like sort of semi-nervous when I go into psychology sessions, just because I'm like, they're quite like you have to commit to them, and they're quite draining, and sometimes I get a little bit like, oh, what are we going to talk about today? But it's always a really good session. I really like my psychologist. So we're focusing this week on obviously like targeting those really like negative thoughts when it comes to mood, but we're going to start with the ones that are sort of a lesser evil, I guess, to sort of start with the easier stuff and sort of build up. So he asked me what I found my easiest meal was, and I thought breakfast was, because I just feel like I start on a fresh slate every day when it comes to breakfast. So we're starting with breakfast, and we're starting with smaller thoughts. So what we established, my smaller thoughts were worries about if I should have like an extra half a spoon of yogurt or an extra sprinkle of cereal, like those little additions that you normally just flourish on top of your food, I normally really struggle with. So we're starting with those, and then as I build up strength with those ones for breakfast, start applying that to other meals, and then over time we'll build up to targeting those bigger thoughts. So that comes to like calorie counting and the anxiety with that, and compensation when it comes to planning the food for the rest of the day and everything like that. My psychologist, and it makes total sense, is really big on starting with the easier stuff first to build up strength and confidence in yourself, and then dive into those easier things. Because I said to him, even challenging like adding a little bit more yogurt or something for me feels like a leap, and that's a small thing. So I'm like, doing anything else right now just feels impossible because even my small challenges are like leaping into the abyss. So we're going to start with those. Then I have an appointment similar time next week. So then we'll start with that. And he's also getting me to start a food and mood journal, which he's just emailed to me. He's like, don't beat yourself up if you can't do it. Yeah, so to keep track of those meal by meal emotions and everything. This is something similar that I went through with my dietitian yesterday, which was really, really helpful. And it broke down before, during, after meals, the cognitive, behavioral and emotional side of things, because I definitely experience things that I forget about when I talk to my doctors. Obviously, I'm never gonna be able to fix them if I can't talk to them about it and think of solutions. So I think writing this down and reflecting on that every single meal is going to help me not only keep track so we can talk about them, but also see progress and everything like that. So that's something else I'm starting. One thing I did want to touch on quickly though is this is the first time I sort of had a notebook next to me while I spoke to him, and I'm so happy I did, because I just wrote down little phrases that he said and little sort of tips and everything that I often, when he says them during appointments, I'm like, oh, gotta remember that. And then by the time I leave the appointment, I'm like, oh, what did he say? It's a totally like unaesthetically pleasing page, and it's just like a whole mess of writing on there, but it's just some thoughts to sort of reflect on, I think, and just sort of keep track of our appointments and what we've spoken about from my end as well. So I highly recommend that. So just a little tip. But it's lunchtime. I've just got a big veggie and salmon curried stir fry with some cranberries and a little bit of coconut yogurt on top there. Hello, it is a fair bit later yet again. I came to the shops to meet my mum because she came out for lunch with some friends, and I said I'd come meet her afterwards. Anyway, I just did a little bit of shopping. I bought a couple of new teas, which I'll show you later, and then I also got my mum a couple of presents. I got her a tea that I wanted her to try for a while. It's a decaffeinated black tea, because she drinks black tea at night and has trouble sleeping. I'm like, I think you try decaffeinated. So I got her some of that, and then I also got her a face mask from the Body Shop that she wanted. So yeah, I've already given those to her obviously because we met up. And I got a bubble tea, which is something I was obsessed with, and my friends always used to get. I always used to get one with my mum, and I stopped getting them. There's my mum driving away. I stopped getting them over calorie fears and everything like that, and I haven't had one for ages. And my mum's like, I want to get a bubble tea, and I always, you know, I'm used to saying no, but I was like, I am going to get a bubble tea I think today. So I've got a bubble tea here. I got a hot one, so I just got a hot Earl Grey, no sugar, but I got the pearls, and the pearls really frightened me. I just got this one. I didn't want a cold drink, which is another reason why I almost said no, but I'm like, no, they have hot drinks, I'm going to get it. My next challenge is to get, like they do one on soy, big milky one on soy, because I used to love their matchas on soy with the black pearls, which is really become really scary for me with the calories. But so next time I go, I'm going to challenge myself with that. But for today, it was the pearls, and I got it, so I'm happy, and it's really yummy. The tea is just normal black Earl Grey tea, which I'm obsessed with at the moment anyway, but the pearls are the best. Black pearls are so delicious. I'm gonna drink this, drive home now, and when I get home, I'll show you little purchases I made. Just gotten home, and my drink is finished. It definitely made the drive home so much better having that yummy drink. I'm so happy I got it because I was driving home peak hour, so it wasn't very fun. Anyway, before I go upstairs, I thought I would show you my teas that I went to tea too, and I got the ginger nut chai, which ginger nut biscuits in a chai drink. What could be bad about that? And then I got Perth breakfast, which is like a bergamot and vanilla black tea. So I'm excited to try those. And I also got a new lip balm as well from the Body Shop. It is much later now, and I've had dinner and I've had a snack, sort of a snack. I'm so annoyed. I filmed all my meals today and I forgot to film dinner, and my dinner was actually really good, so I'm really annoyed about that. But we were all like sort of chatting in the kitchen. I just totally forgot because we sort of had like a picky dinner, so we just sort of made all of our own meals. But basically what I had was, I'll just tell you, I had a piece of toast with some vegan butter and mince, tomato, spinach and sauerkraut mixture that I sort of did up. It was like a little bit of mince left over from a meal, and I just mixed in the vegetables there, and then I put some tomato sauce on that, and then I had I had these like little, they were like literally that big, they were so small, vegan spicy Thai fritter pancake thingamajigs, and I had 3 left over, so I just heated up those and then put on top the brand Yumi's. They have like this dairy-free, gluten-free, it's like a tuna dip, but I just put like a little bit on top of each of those. And yeah, that was dinner. So that was what I had there. And then I filmed my snack, some coconut yogurt, quarter of banana with some crushed up ginger nut cookies and some cinnamon, and I had a ginger nut chai tea with it, which is one of the teas I bought today. The tea is amazing. I'm already obsessed with it, but I did not finish the snack. My dinner was like, I sort of had it quite close to dinner just because I'm going to bed so early that I sort of like to get that all done so I can go to bed. But I took a couple mouthfuls of a snack. There was a fair bit left. I really wanted to finish it, but my indigestion was really bad, and I did not get through that one. I want to be completely transparent. But I did try, and it was sort of my first like sort of substantial night snack that I even made myself, so I was just really proud of that. Adding in the cookies and everything was a really scary thing to do. Eating packet cookies is something I never would have done before this. I was so scared of them, so scared of the calories and everything in them. Everything had to be homemade for me, or like sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, like whole food, all that sort of thing. So to have something straight out of the packet is really scary. So alone, just like having the initiative to put 2 crushed up cookies in, I'm happy with that. Anyway, so that wasn't 100% successful, but it was in the same vein. You've got to find the silver lining. But tomorrow I'm going to try to do everything, all my meals. I know this afternoon snack was it wasn't a snack because I just had a bubble tea, and that's not food at all. But honestly, the day just got away from me, and I just sort of, by the time I got home, it was like 5 and we were making dinner. So anyway, that's that. So I'm going to wrap it up here.